Welcome to Policy on Demand's Week in Review. I'm Mark Prater.
What would you tell clients are your takeaways from this week?
My key takeaways for this week are three. First, Congress, after much delay, has tackled the basic responsibility of producing legislation taking care of regular government funding, known as appropriations. In the wee hours of last Saturday morning, the Senate passed the second of the two appropriations minibuses, and President Biden signed the bill shortly thereafter. Second, the clock is ticking on the next government funding process. Saturday, March 31st, marks the halfway point through the federal fiscal year, which ends on September 30th. Congress will need to either produce legislation on the 12 categories of appropriations bills or pass a continuing resolution. Again, that timeline is about 6 months away. As we look forward, keep in mind the debt limit suspension is set to expire about 3 months after that, on January 1st, 2025. The next congressional session will begin 2 days later, on January 3rd, reflecting the results of the federal elections, which take place on Tuesday, November 5th. And third, the National Security Supplemental, covering funding for Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, and other matters, remains unfinished. The Senate passed this supplemental with a strong bipartisan vote, and we await the plans of the House Republican leadership and how it responds, albeit the narrowing House majority and other factors complicate that response.
Which question related to policy did you get asked the most, and how did you respond?
The question I got asked the most was when and how will the Senate process the House bill which extends expired business tax relief, like the reversal of Section 174 amortization of research and development expenses. My answer is that, on the one hand, the uncertainty over and delay in resolving the regular funding issues has now been eliminated, which helps. On the other hand, those potential vehicles for the tax package are now gone, which does not help. The next step to watch for would be for Leader Schumer to move to proceed and file cloture on the bill.
Where should companies focus their attention in the coming week?
Companies should focus on the comments from Leader Schumer on the next steps on the tax bill. There appears to be an impasse between Chairman Wyden and Ranking Member Crapo on a potential agreement on any further changes to the bill, though both continue to express support for getting it done. Keep an eye on what the two of them say. Also, watch out for what other key members, especially on the Republican side, say about next steps.